Cyclists from the Trans-Kalahari Corridor are expected to participate in a cycling challenge on the whole breadth of the TKC from Rustenburg, South Africa, via Botswana to Walvis Bay, Namibia. This is, of course, in celebration of the 20th anniversary since the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between the three member states, South Africa, Botswana and Namibia. It is being commemorated in a cycling challenge on the TKC, a pledge to be signed by the ministers responsible for transport, committing to the development of the TKC will be handed over to ministers by the cyclists. Our reporter, Refilwe Seboko, joins us live now. This sounds like an exciting event. I hope that there's a considerable amount of cyclists that have come out as well. Refilwe, good morning.
It sure does sound, and it feels like an exciting event that is expected to start here. Some cyclists are already here in Naledi. We saw just a little bit earlier law enforcement officials who were doing their parades before. Some here we go. You can see them passing through, just getting ready for that cycling that is expected to happen in celebration of the TKC. We understand that it's also an issue of awareness in terms of challenges that cyclists face. But let's speak to one of the participants today, Voice, who will speak to us about, your background and your experience as a cyclist, and how has that been like?
Thank you very much. I've been cycling for the last 10 years, and since then it's been a very wonderful experience that I've been doing. So it started as a way of trying to lose weight and change the lifestyle. Since then has been a very nice journey. So I've also participated in a number of key races across the country. One which is your Joburg Ride 947, Cape Town Cycle Tour, and the one in Durban, Amashova, and also various charity rides. Some of the rides are organized by Soshanguve Cycling Club. There's one that we ride from Pretoria all the way to Mafikeng. I've done that 3 times, and also the one that it goes to Polokwane from Pretoria, also participated in that, and the other one that comes to Rustenburg and back to Pretoria. All those are charity events to contribute back to the communities. It's very nice to do that. And also, as a cyclist myself, also organize one charity rides where we have one community in charity community in Alexander. Over and above that, that has been a wonderful experience, and for me to participate in this event for TKC as they celebrate the 20 years, it's very interesting one, and also we are going to contribute in a way of raising awareness for safety of cyclists, and also the communities out there to be aware of you can use cycling as a mode of transport, not only as a way of exercising. You can also use it as a mode of transport to commute from point A to point B.
And you are telling me about the number of events and awareness campaigns that you've been to, engaging with communities while you are cycling. Talk to us about that, because we also know that this one is also about promoting community engagement.
It's very important to raise awareness with communities, because as cyclists we are part of the communities, which often the communities don't see others as part of the communities. We often get these when we ride on the roads. The cars often they don't give us enough space on the roads. We always think they always think that we are rather, for lack of a better word, a nuisance on the road, or we are just playing on the road, which we also have the right to use the road. So we need to be patient. Motorists need to be aware of cyclists, that the road belongs to all of us. We need to share it together. So they need just to exercise a little bit of patience, because as cyclists as well, like I said, we are part of the community, and it's very important for us to raise awareness to the community so that they can be able to see that we are not only riding bikes. With our being on the bikes, we also contribute back to the communities. Like I made an example with charity rides that we do, it also contributes back to the communities.
In terms of precautionary measures, you are saying that the challenges and also safety of you as cyclists, we see the helmets, but you are also telling me that not just any ordinary bike that you use as a cyclist. Talk to us about this bike in particular. You were showing me the issues of distance, GPS amongst others.
There are various types of bikes. You do have your BMX, which is generally that when we grew up, our parents they bought us those bikes, and then we use them as a way of playing. And then you also have this kind of bikes. It's a mountain bike. You also have the road bikes. Recently, there's also a gravel bikes that is also used on a gravel road. We also have we call this a bike computer. We use it to record your distance and also to capture your data. You're able to see your live data, your heart rate data. You're able to see your screen, your traveling distance, the speed that you're traveling at, and also the average speed, and also the elevation that you have accumulated over a distance that you would have ridden.
Thank you so much for your time. Voice is one of the participants, cyclists who will be taking part in this cycling for TKC. I was also explaining there that some of the bicycles that they use, Naledi, they show you the distance amongst others. But we also understand this is also an event that seeks to promote economic development between South Africa, Botswana and Namibia, also in commemoration of the 20th anniversary of the TKC.
Yeah. Quite the route that they're traveling, Refilwe, isn't it, right? All the way from South Africa through Botswana, all the way to Walvis Bay. Very exciting and scenic as well. Well, do have fun out there, and thank you so much for bringing us that story. Refilwe Sibuku speaking to us there from the Northwest. All right.